So it is important when you take photos to make sure you take backups of those photos, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. As soon as you press the shutter button, you can get 2 copies of the photos that you've just taken, and by default, as I'm doing that, I can explain a couple of the menu settings within Canon cameras, because they're not as clear as perhaps they could be as to what option you should choose depending on what you want to achieve when you take your photos. So let's have a look at that right now. Okay, hi there, welcome back to the channel. Richard here. It's nice to be back recording another video in the office. Today's video, like I've just said, is all about backing up. Now, there is a way in Canon cameras that you can take a photo and you can have it recording to more than 1 card if your camera has 2 card slots. Now, the cameras that I use do have 2 card slots. If yours don't, then I'm sorry this video isn't for you, but you may find some things of use if you're thinking of upgrading to a camera that does have 2 card slots. There are 4 options for Canon cameras to back up the photos or how it records the photos to the memory cards, and I'm going to go through those 4. First of all, just to real quickly explain what each of one of them are. In the Canon cameras, we need to go to the yellow menu, option 1, and there is the first option that we see here, which is called record function and card folder select. And if you click into there, you will see that you have many options, but we are going to go down to this option here, and if we click on there, we can see that we have 4 choices. Now, the first choice is called standard, and standard records your photos on 1 card only. If that card fills up, then the camera stops shooting, which means you get photos only on 1 card, so that's not really a backup. The second option here is auto switch card, similar to standard, but when the card 1 is full, it auto switches to card 2 if there is a card 2 in there. The third option, records separately. This records to both cards the same photo, but you get to choose the format for each card. So you could have RAW to card 1 and JPEG to card 2, or you could have RAW to both, or you could have JPEG to both, depending on how you record or what you want to save on your cards. And the final one, which is record to multiple, which I think is the best one, and that is that it records to both cards the same photo and both formats. So if you choose RAW and JPEG and you set up your camera to record both RAW and JPEG, then it will put both formats on both cards. So just to be warned, the first 2 options there, standard and auto switch, they are not giving you 2 copies. They are not a backup solution if you wanted to have some kind of backup in the camera. The second 2 could have, if you record RAW to both files, you will get RAW and RAW on each of those cards. But the last one I think is the best. It records whatever format you're in. So if you wanted to record RAW and JPEG, you could put both your RAW and JPEG photos on card 1, and that will put both RAW and JPEGs on card 2. So you'll have a backup of RAW and a backup of JPEG. So I'm going to throw some slides up, or some screenshots up on the screen now, that shows what happens to the photos on those different options. So the finder window on the left that you're going to see in a minute is going to be card 1, and the finder window on the right that you're going to see in a minute is card 2, and I'll explain as I go through them what menu setting I'm on, and you'll be able to see what photo or what type of photo or what format, i.e. RAW or JPEG, has gone to each card. So here's the first screenshot. As you can see here, this is the standard or the auto switch card option, and card 1 on the left, card 2 on the right. Just real quick, these are screenshots of the memory cards that I put in my computer. So it's a finder window looking at the memory cards that are in the computer. I've got both cards in there at the same time, so card 1 and card 2, and this is showing you what's on each of those cards. So you can see on the left, card 1, it is in the recording option standard. There is a photo on card 1, but there is no photo on card 2 because it just carries on recording to card 1 until it's full up and then it stops. The only difference with this is that if it's on record auto switch card, which means when card 1 is full, it will automatically flick over and start recording on card 2. So you could have the first day's photos on card 1, you've filled up card 1 on your first day's shoot, and then when you go into your second day's shoot, if you filled it up, it will just automatically trip into card 2, and then when they're both full up, you will be forced to stop shooting. So here we have now the outcome of what goes on the cards if the option is selected to record separately. Again, card 1 on the left and card 2 on the right. I have the camera set to record RAW and JPEG, and as you can see it saved 2 copies of the same photo. The RAW has been saved to card 1 and the JPEG has been saved to card 2. Again, you're not getting a backup. If they were both RAW, that's fine. You will have an option that you get the RAW to 1 and the RAW to 2, but if you are recording RAW and JPEG, it will put 1 to 1 and 1 to the other, if that makes sense. Okay, and the final option here, which is my favourite, is called record to multiple. So here you can see again we've got the card 1 on the left, card 2 on the right, and the camera is set to record to multiple, and I've saved the camera, or I've set the camera to save a RAW file and a JPEG file. And like I said, the big difference here is that it puts both file types on both cards. You can see card 1 on the left, it has got a RAW and a JPEG file, and you can see card 1 on the right, card 2, sorry, on the right, it has the both exactly the same files saved on card 2. So that is my preferred method of backing up in camera, and it also explains hopefully a little bit about what those options mean, because I don't think they're that clear in camera. What does standard mean? What does auto switch mean? What does record separately mean? What does record to multiple mean? Hopefully those 4 things have helped, or that explanation has helped a little bit. When you when you've picked your option, you can then go back to the red menu and you can choose here, for example, so let's say we've got record separately. Here I can say on card 1 I want to put this file type, and on card 2 I want to put this file type, and that will then put, when you take the photo, it will put those file types of the same photo on separate cards. So you could have 2 RAWs, one going to each card, or you could have a RAW to one and JPEG to the other. Just bear in mind, if you lose one of the cards, or one of the cards become corrupt, let's say card 1 becomes corrupt, and you've still got card 2, which is great, but you may only have JPEGs if that's how you set the camera up. I really only shoot RAW now. I still stick with RAW record to multiple, so I know that every picture I take puts RAW and JPEG, or RAW that I'm using at the moment, on card 1, and exactly the same. It basically duplicates whatever it saves to card 1, it saves to card 2. So that gives you 2 cards, so you've already got 2 copies of the photos before you've even finished your shoot that you're on. So that was it. Memory cards are so cheap now. You can get hundreds of photos on a £20, 128 gig memory card. I see no reason why you wouldn't want to add photos to both cards and have that redundancy backup, so that if something goes wrong you've got 2 copies. Putting RAW to one and JPEG to the other, you know, I don't think it's the best choice, because you've only got one file type. You pick your file type. Do you want to be RAW? Do you want to be JPEG? And just make sure you save 2 lots of that. I wouldn't split it and do one on one and one on the other, but that's me. Everyone is different. This is hopefully helping you understand what those menu options mean, but also give you some kind of options if you want to change how you're shooting and what goes to what card, and making sure you have a backup. I am hoping to do another video that explains my backup process in the office once I get back and I want to put my photos onto my hard drives. I'll go through that in a separate video when I get a chance to record it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.